Okay, sorry. And I turned my camera. What can I fucking say? I'm basically the best streamer ever. Yeah, I thought so too. Huh. This irritates me greatly. Anyway, how are we all doing? What is new with you? Where is chat? Here it is. Later, I guess. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. But I've been sneezing like fucking crazy. But present. Roll call, so true, thank you. Allergies, I guess. Damn. Grass is high today. Which is funny because it's been high in the past and that hasn't mattered. I don't know what's going on though. Because it's been like, I got to work and it was over. It wasn't even like today as a whole, it was just at work. And this happens sometimes, but it's very like occasional. And it irritates me. But anyway, we're just gonna jump back into this. I'm thinking, and honestly, since this guy isn't real, we're just gonna leave him the way he is. He will be background, and he looks good. You get the idea. He blends in fine. He looks fine. Like, I kind of could give a shit less if he's rendered any further. He's not a real character. I don't care. We'll render the rest of them, and then we're gonna be done. Oh, at work is the worst. One time it happened, oh, I'm on the wrong fucking thing. It's like, what the hell is going on? Uh, it happened when I was working at the library. Not this one, but like the other one. When I was a kid. And holy shit. It was, cause it was like, put me in yours tonight. Tell me lies. I need a darker brown. It was so bad that I was down for the count. I was just kind of like laying in the stacks, which I think is really funny. Cause like honestly, if I was laying in the stacks at this job, it wouldn't matter. But at that job, it did a little bit. It wasn't terrible because they were chill. So they didn't like super care that I was doing that. I just didn't get pay, which blows, but happens, I suppose. Okay. Wait, what happened? Oh, baby, I'm yours tonight. Tell me lies. Okay. Feeling. Here's a picture of my son. He's 6. He wanted me to add this. I love him very much. Too many syllables. Aw. So silly. Looked way better than I thought I was going to. So we'll let this ride. At this point I just kind of want to get this done so I can get down to business. Cuz I'm really psyched about some of my Twitch graphics that I finished recently. Like I kind of don't give a shit about anything else. Here. Wow, it's really quiet. Oh, it was a rock and roll band. Learn to stand. Help. Oh, long enough for one night stand. It's me you should know. My papa was a rodeo. We'll kind of make this a little bit. Within eyes. Hear it all. One dies. What are we doing in this dive bar? Like this. Get into my car. Bliss, Papa was a rodeo. Was a rock and roll band. Tar and rope a steer. I learned to stand. Anywhere with diesel gas. Run around long enough for one night stand. You kiss me, you should know. Papa was a rodeo. Not sure what I'm doing here. I'll let you know when I figure it out. That doesn't make it look any better, actually. 5 years later, a century, and gators. You said to me, Papa was a rodeo. I keep forgetting to fix, understand, stream. Cause it's like working, so I'm like not super concerned about it. Stand, kiss me, you should know. Papa was a rodeo. I don't know why his pants turned red during this process, but like I'm gonna let it slide, I guess. I think it's probably because of the uh whatever the hell, like now it's not randomized, but it's already red, so it's like kind of too late, but whatever. probably gonna add. I totally forgot. Well, I didn't forget, I just didn't. But I was gonna read more of my book so I could talk more about it. Cause I feel like that went well. I don't know. I feel like the last art stream I had, like I was actually talking. And I know sometimes art streams I have a lot of trouble talking. Um so I was like, let's ride that high and get um another art stream. You lock fucking, yeah, which like is good to a certain extent because it's like then I'm working, but it's also bad because the whole point of me streaming is I'm supposed to be fucking entertaining. So depends on who you ask, to be sure. Um which I'm doing a halfway decent job right now. It's just a lot of the time I just don't know what to fucking talk about. Cause I have like the world's most boring life. Like I could talk about the projects that I've been working on recently, but a lot of the time they either have something to do with stream or um hi cat. What'd you have for dinner? I hope it was good. Um but either the projects have something to do with stream or they're not very like talkable, I guess. Like I did start like I've been trying to learn Spanish recently. At first like I started to and then kind of dropped it for a minute because I got really sad for a minute there. And so I just wasn't doing much of anything. So yeah, it's so I need to lock in. From 7 to 10 I need to yap. It's the law. Fire in your eyes. But it's um but yeah, I've been trying to do Spanish or whatever. But I don't know a whole lot yet, so it's not like I can run around bragging that I'm the best at Spanish. Um uh um I'm also trying to learn sign language at the same time. Probably not the best. Igualmente. That's another one. That's I'll add that to my arsenal of things that I know. Um, cuz I found a pretty good website. Um, um not website, sorry. A pretty good app cuz I obviously trying to avoid Duolingo. It's never really worked anyway. Like I get on Duolingo and I'm like, wow, cool Duolingo, everyone. And then I just don't learn anything because it's more there's like a certain point where it's too gamified, where it's like this is just a game for me now and I'm not actually learning anything. I'm just going through the motions and answering cuz I have like a a particular memory of me sitting in a line at Disney to get on Mount Everest and I was just blasting through all of the questions and stuff because like if you know you learn Spanish or you attempt to learn Spanish often enough, the beginning like 3 or 4 lessons are all going to be hello, what is your name, how are you, you know, things like that. Um and so it's like at a certain point it's all like okay, we get it. So I was just kind of trying to get through um the lessons so I could get to something new, but I never got to anything new because I was too busy trying to get through the stuff that I had known already. And it wasn't like I was practicing how to pronounce anything and I was a little bit younger, so I'm not like I'm sure I thought the further I progress through the game, the better at Spanish I will be. No, literally not how it works. Um, um, you're gone. I do think being in a different country in a weird way did kind of help put things into perspective for me. Like what would I need to know? Like what would I want to know when I'm there? Um um but yeah, the app that I had found is like very speaking oriented, and it's like obviously there's always the uh it's behind a paywall, blah blah blah, whatever, classic. Um but this one, it lets you do it, but you have to wait, which I feel like works a lot better for me personally. Because if I have to wait, I have to sit and mull over what I learned for a little bit longer than like 5 minutes before I move on to the next thing and take things in way too fast. Like, I definitely think that's one of the biggest problems I have when it comes to learning um a new language, to be honest. Um so I've been trying to pick that up, and then I also downloaded like a couple sign language apps ages ago because I was like, I'll do sign language as well. Um, and then so I finally cracked them open because it's funny. My phone was like, you downloaded this app. It's been downloaded. You can open it at any time." And I'm like, "I know. I have no intention of opening it." Little did they know. Um, but finally cracked those open. Uh, and one of them is like the model where it lets you wait to get through things. And then the other one you only get through so many before it hits it makes you stop. So deleted that one. Which is fine cuz to be honest with you, man, the mascot character fucking scary as shit. So I was like, maybe it's good that I don't like this one at all. Cause there's so I downloaded Lingvano and ASL Bloom. And Lingvano has like this scary like hand guy. Um and he's got the worst face and he's proportioned out really badly. And I'm like, wow, I do not like this guy at fucking all. Um uh but like I was gonna let it slide. But then ASL Bloom ended up being better anyway. And ASL Bloom's little mascot is like a puppy dog. So I'm like, much better. Not only is your like business model something I can avoid paying for, it's also nicer to look at. And again, it breaks everything down um slower, so I have to take it bit by bit as opposed to the alternative where I take on too much. Um so after stream I was planning on having it be like after um I um back in the saddle, um on your horse. You're an asshole, I can't stand you, and I want a divorce. Um way on your goes. Um, what was I saying? I think I was just gonna say that like I plan on sitting down every evening, um, and being on the apps. Cause the Spanish learning one I found also is like solely speaking. Um, so it like sits you down in front of a pre-recorded video and then you talk. Um, which I like. Um, and it like kind of grades you. Um, but I don't know how successful it is. Either I'm really fucking good at Spanish or it's not a very good grading system, cuz I don't know if there's AI involved or not. It doesn't advertise AI, so probably not. It's probably just like a regular voice recognition thing, like software. And so it tries to pick up what you're saying that way. Because otherwise it would be like a whole like legitimate conversation where it like generates the next part for you based on what you said, and instead of it being like a pre-recorded video or whatever, whatever, blah 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 blah. But it's not like that, so maybe that's the problem. So bad. But anyway, the speaking element of that is one that I really enjoy, and I am having fun doing sign language as well. Because I did take sign language, so I already know some stuff. It's like, you know, the classic shit you remember, like the alphabet, name. uh, like so far it's all fairly familiar. So I've been like doing it in my like I've been like signing to myself or whatever at work a little, cuz signing is a lot easier to do in a library than speaking Spanish. So that one will be a lot easier to practice, and I think this one will be helpful in the sense that like I can probably like I'm I'm learning languages for two reasons. One, it's sexy. That's number one. Everybody knows this. Being multi or bilingual is one of the sexiest things you could do. That opens up your pool of people you'd be attractive to, crazy style. So that's one. But also, and more seriously, I there's a trilingual guy on Bumble. That try? Is this like a hypothetical joke you're telling me, or did it actually happen? Like matched like with a D, or matches with an S? Cuz D and S are close on the keyboard, so that could have been a typo. Drop if it happened or not. Let me know. Cuz I remember the word travel down. And at this stage, me too. And that is not a crime. They can't arrest you for that. Should definitely darken this. But beyond being sexy, it also is helpful from like a teaching perspective. Because if I have like a deaf student in my classroom and I can do sign language, they're rocking and rolling with me. Or I know some like autistic folks um also use sign language on occasion. So even better, more groups of people. I've been thinking a lot about accessibility recently. Like going to Venice, one of the least accessible places I've ever been in my fucking life. Like Europe is crazy in terms of accessibility. And I don't like language, fine, whatever. That's I like that I can't really speak on a lot of it because like I can't understand it. But in the um in the place we were at, the in Florence, the monastery, one of the monasteries we stayed in had the world's smallest fucking elevator. A wheelchair couldn't fit in it. And I it was a scary ass elevator. I took the stairs. I'm gonna be honest. So I was like, I think I'll take the stairs. And I mean there and like there was a couple more like stair ways to get to my room, but that there was like a ramp for one of them. So it's like possible to get around by wheelchair. It just won't be easy to do cuz it's already hard to get around in a wheelchair. So it's kind of like it's like I don't know. I don't know. And then of course Venice as a whole was just bad. There were bridges and the bridges were always stairs. So like on occasion um uh there would be a staircase with like rolled like softer stairs, but they were still stairs, you know? And so it was like I don't know how someone in a wheelchair would be able to get around. And like all the cobblestone wasn't super spectacularly even. So someone like my grandma who walks with a cane very unconfidently probably wouldn't be able to get around very easily either. And so I've been thinking about that a lot. Um and then um like a rhinestone cowboy. Um but I've also been seeing a lot of kind of cool videos of like different ways. Like there's this one blind lady I found and she talks about how she knows how to sew and then like gave it her like whole channel I think is probably about how she's blind and how like people ask her questions and she goes through like how she gets around it and things like that. And one of the things was how like do you play video games when you're blind. um and so she talked about uh like the text games where you like write down like it's a story based game, so it's like you arrive at a haunted house and then it'll stop and then you get to type what you want to do, or it'll give you options where it'll be like, so if you're like walk into the haunted house, it'll walk into the haunted house. um and she was talking about how like that was like the initial way for blind people to play video games, but then she was like, but that's not the only way now. Some games have like accessibility modes and stuff. And she was talking about how some video games, and this I thought was really cool, how some video games will even have um like accessibility features like baked into the game, so like a blind person could just turn on the game and just start fucking playing. Like there's like audio cues, and like obviously like you as a gamer like what audio cues are, but like um but you don't think about how um uh like all like what all audio cues could do. Um Cause like I've also been thinking about like coding a game or whatever, and like how would you make it accessible? And like there's always ways to make it accessible by way of like making sure the contrast is really high, or like having like color blindness modes and things like that. But you don't ever think about the people that you would assume wouldn't be able to play your game at all based on, you know, one thing or another. Um uh Blindness being a good example, because you know, you think, how are you supposed to play a first person shooter if you're blind? How are you supposed to see the targets and things? um and so hearing about audio cues, I feel like it's really cool. um cuz like when, you know, when you're walking around blind, you learn how to use your ears a little better. So I wonder how you'd like code that in. I don't know. Very interesting. Um, I've been thinking about that a lot. And then for school, we're also expected to take accessibility into account, which is great. Um, and so one of the things that I ended up finding in my journey to have people participate in my art lesson um was like a foot mouse. So you like wear it like a boot, and then you know, instead of using your hand, you use your foot, and then, you know, you click and stuff. And there was a couple of presentations that we listened to um from classmates who had like read articles and stuff about like letting your students use their mouth to draw and whatnot. um and so I ended up finding a someone else who was building a a new mouse type. And the foot mouse was like $150, by the way. So like super expensive shit. Like you're gonna have to be willing to pay a pretty penny if you want to, you know, play video games or, you know, use a mouse more um ably. Like you'd be able to use a mouse. I'm really lost the plot in that sentence, but that's okay. Um and so this um this guy was making a like a puffin suck thing. So it sits on like a microphone arm, like right here. And you use your mouth to move a joystick. And then it also has like you know, something that can read your breath. A breathalyzer, I guess you could say. I don't know. And so like right click is blow, and then left click is suck. You know, so and apparently these like this mouse model, I guess, already exists, but it's also very expensive. So he was talking about how he hopes to get um his version um able to be purchased for um uh like $50. Which is reasonable because you can get regular mice at that price. Obviously you can get mice way cheaper than that, but like all things considered, he was also looking for other ways to make it even cheaper. But he, you know, it's in production, I guess. I don't know. So I thought that was really, really cool, and so I've been thinking about that a lot recently. Um, at the NAEA conference, there was also, um, one of the, uh, one of the things was about, this really bothers me. There was like a talk, I guess. I didn't go to this talk. Someone else went to the talk. But he was talking about how Um uh um it was talking about like ways to make visually impaired um people be able to participate in the classroom. And so one of them was like adding scents to your paints. That's literally so fucking cool. Cuz it's not like it wouldn't even just be cool um for like the blind kid to be able to um participate in art and like make something and be able to like interact with it in a unique way, um but it would also be cool even for like seeing students, because then they can be out, then they can smell their pants. So like it's just like accessibility measures always make everything like better for everyone, which is another thing I think about a lot, cuz like the example that my teacher used quite a bit was the reason why we now are able to use wheelie suitcases is because of the ADA. Because without it, there was no like requirement to have like curbs or anything to make it possible for rolly bags to make sense. Cuz otherwise you just have to pick it up to go up the stairs anyway. Um and so that's like an example of accessibility making things like life easier for literally everyone. So if we make life easier for everybody, or disabled people, it's a net good for everybody in the end. Um Especially consider like the video game thing, like using like focusing more on audio design, really cool. And then like adding sense to paints, also really cool. I don't know. I've been really into that recently. So doing so like learning languages, sign language in particular, would be one of those efforts. Because then it's kind of like if you know sign language, um you um uh like you would be able to communicate in like situations where you're required to be quiet and things like that. Um like the movie theater. I want to talk in the movie theater so bad. Please let me talk in the movie theater. I love chatting. It's not my fault. Who's that I really like? Good on a motorbike. In class. It's on the bottom of a glass. Information. Anyway, ew. There we go. Anyone else have anything cool going on? Any cool books or movies? Saturday, 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 Saturday. Hello. CDs for my 8-hour drive last week. Which CDs? Did you do that 8-hour drive last week or? Did you get the CDs last week? Or both? Okay, I gotta get a letter color. Ooh, desaturate that. Saturday. It's alright. My condolences about the 8-hour drive. Where'd you go? Like, why'd you... Well, why did you have to drive? I feel like it's better... I guess... I don't need to know where you went. I'm more curious about why you had to drive that far. That's alright. Aggravation. The lover. Will be. Getting cover. I can't take it no more. Green Day's American Idiot. Queen's Night at the Opera and David Bowie. Paramore one has only... Ooh! A good variety. Maybe I never... Staircase into your arms like it was never gone. And one more time. I can't take it no more. Also, Death Cab for Cutie. Just midnight. Lots of things I haven't heard before. I should keep them in mind. Because I have a feeling I'm about to run out of albums. Because I've been doing okay. Like, I've been listening to this one. That looks good. Listen too much. Look at the free books. Are like 5 minutes. My condolences. Baby, please, I can't take it no more. I need shelter from the storm. Please, baby, please, oh my God knows what for. Okay, but what books? You would love the library I work at because we've got free books there. Because we have a supplier. Kind of. There's a teacher that works he's an English teacher, and he, I guess, has a friend or something who is an author, and her hugely, and see, I that gives me the ick. Not because, like, okay, weeding, sure, whatever. But when we weed our library, we're taking out shit from like the 1950s. Shit that's like I wouldn't want to get this to anybody. Like from the floor, of course, where they belong. If you ask me. But the um like we did weeding once from 3 years ago. What the hell? No, our weeding is bad, but our library is very like low foot traffic, and honestly, and we also like, to give you an idea of how small the library is that I work at, we have, it's one room. It's the amount of books is on, imagine like a shelf section, right? Eight, 4, no, 4, 8, 12. 12-ish like shelf sections, and one of them is defunct, like one of the halves, so like front back. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So 19 shelf sections minus the reference section, because no one fucking gives a shit about the reference section. I do a little bit, but not too much. But anyway, one of the books in the reference section is literally like, it doesn't have a cover. It's, which is really cool. Like, I think it's really neat that that we have a book that like old, it for like, you know, like research purposes and like historical reasons and stuff, like all that's great. But for weeding, if we don't keep a book, it's like bad. There was a book on like how to raise your black daughter. So obviously it was for like black parents, but probably from like the dad's perspective, because it was really weird. It was a very sexist book, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I recycled that one. I did not put that on the free book cart, and that was a decision that I had made." I was like, "No. Well, we'll keep that off, thanks." No one needs this one, cuz I had flipped through it. It was no good. Um but very happy to hear your weeding goes well. Went well, excuse me. Cuz yeah, the free books that we get are like advance copies that she gets from her publisher. Which is really cool. That we get advanced copies, cuz then they're like the unedited versions. Um Youth Juice came from that publisher. Um I assume, or the lady, I don't know where she got it, but um I'm pretty sure I have an advanced copy of something. But I'm pretty sure they just can't be sold um like legally by anybody because they're advanced copies, so she probably just has like a shit ton of bullshit that she just can't get rid of other than donating it in her house. Um and like some of them are even the same. Like she had a hard copy of Rouge, which I took, and then she has a soft copy, which is still awaiting its moment to be put on the free book cart, which we'll get around to eventually. But the free book cart's pretty full right now, so we haven't restocked it. not to go off topic, but I went through. Nothing is off topic, Queen. Speak your truth. But I went through books for our church sale and saw that one was blurred by Rush. Yank that shit out of the sale. For the best, for sure. I'm back from class. He's very nice, very silly. Things like, very happy to hear this for you. You could use a dub in terms of class. We are talking about books. I was talking about the free book cart at work because Kat took a bunch of free books from her free book cart at her library. Free book cart has turned into several shelves. As they're like, several shelves. Okay, you wouldn't be that interested in ours then. It's quite small. Ooh, I wish I'd ever. Yeah, free book cart. Do we want the play-by-play of all the books or just the hits? We'll go for a play-by-play. If you don't mind. If you're down for whatever. I'm very curious about what your library weeded out. The night is young. Let's get crazy. Tell us every single book you got from the free book cart. The wasted. How far will we take it? Okay, so I actually found 2 that were on my list, so it's not that bad. Congrats. I wish I had a list. That feels like something good to have. But I just kind of pick up whatever. I'm like, this looks good. I'll read this. I don't give a fuck. I kind of like living life in that way, where it's like, I'll kind of read whatever. Like, I think that's kind of a valuable skill to be kind of willing. Because obviously it has to interest me to a degree. But honestly, if I didn't if I didn't read the blurb and you put a book in front of me, I'd probably give it a try. Doesn't mean I'm finishing it, but I'll try it. At least. I feel like that's fair. Oh shit. I have to feed Bug. Because she has to take her medicine. Behind. Something like Bonita and Clyde. Vente querida, vivo, baby, hurt me, I'm yours tonight. You tell me lies. Okay. Vente querida, que vivo, vente. Okay, I have to fix his butt, and then we're done. And we can start doing Twitch graphic stuff. I'm gonna run an ad really quick. Awaiting your book still, Cat, of course, but I have to give Bug dinner so she can have her medicine, so I'll be right back. Everybody sit tight during that ad. very sorry. Bug was being evil and not eating her dinner. And she has to eat her dinner with her medication. I also got an ice cream bar for myself as a treat. Cause low-key, these Butterfinger ice cream bars are really fucking good. Not spot. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. You can have a bite. No? No bite? You don't even know. Alright, let's take a peek at this list. Well, it's very alliterated from the looks of it. Talking about a still relevant topic. First two. Oh, the ones on my list. Oh, okay. Next book, Lost Causes of Fleet Creek by Rhett and Link. Oh, yeah. Myth of the Blue Morning, guys. I used to listen to that. Because my friend was super into it when we were kids. I stopped. Because I didn't really, they weren't my favorite guys. But I watched them for my friend. So when we stopped being friends, I was like, I don't give a shit about this anymore. But they're silly. Small town, North Carolina. Has fucked up reformatory. So. Dating for release, no question. But we go on. So true. I have 10 books. Rip my counting skills. Rip. Because it's morning. That's fine. I liked the OCD song as a kid. I don't remember if they had any other songs, but I liked the songs. Go lay down, Miss Bug. Okay. Anyway, sorry. The Cat Lives song was my fave. I don't remember that one. Maybe I didn't catch all of them. So, let's have some. Ooh, class participation for me. You shouldn't have. 3. No. 5. Let's do 5. Oh, right. I have to fix the ass. Shut down, dude. Then I have to add pockets. Oh, you want to know what? Boys bed. The reason it looks bad is I did it backwards. There we go. I was wondering what the issue was. Yeah. Because I remember very vividly drawing the Leon Kennedy body pillow and paying extra special attention to the ass. Concave ass? That's really funny. Luckily, it didn't look like that when I did it the first time. Who'd love to slip out? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks way better. It's all up in the nog. Shout out to the Leon Kennedy body pillow. You can learn so much from making good projects, such as that one. I don't know who all was here during that era. The Leon Kennedy body pillow era. It's been many years. I ain't the hurting kind. You. Yeah, great. Looks good to me. End of the line. Sippy, I don't mind. Ugh. Forgot Clip Studio Paint could do that. Guys, they don't lie. I think we're gonna make it a longer strip. The hurting kind. Okay, that feels a little better. We're gonna cheat. I had no intention of doing this. Oh. My tape brush. Not really what I wanted to be using, but sure. Fuck it. Overlay. Ugh. Ew. Here we go. Much better. Things that I really like. Maybe I do a warmer brown. the glass. The light shining. Okay. Ooh. Oops. Saturday. Ah. Okay. That one's The God of Gotham by Lindsay Faye. Not related to anything Batman on my second glance, which kind of lowers my hype. That is sad. Book set in 1845, New York City. A guy reluctantly gets a job as a cop, needed a job, and his older brother helped. He's not thrilled about the job, and murders happen. I do like a mystery, though. So, could be good. You never know. That's alright. Sure. 1 through 7, please. 3. We'll go with my initial answer the first time. Or I could just keep going 5 until we run out of 5. So I'm just kidding. I'll do 3. Slowly lover. Let's go green. Okay. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're not touching anymore. We're exporting it. We're posting it right now. Ooh, this was the one that's on. Please, baby, please. I can't take it no more. I need shelter from the storm. Please, baby, please. Only God knows what for. I find myself back at your door. Baby, if it weren't on the staircase through your arms, like I was never gone. So I can't see you one more time. Me, please, I can't take. Oh, wait. I need shelter from the storm. So only God knows what for. I find myself back at your door. Export PNG. Thumbnail. Yours. like I was never gone. Please, baby, please, I can't take you no more. Storm. Okay, art fight. Only God knows what for. I find myself back at your door. I find myself back at your door. Find myself at your door. Okay. Son. Okay, characters. The Chemical Sunset. Self-portrait with nothing by Amy Pokwatka. Girl is abandoned as an infant but figures out her birth mom is a famous painter whose paintings summon the subject's doppelgangers for other universes. Whoa. We still trying books? Yeah, Kat's giving us the play-by-play. But also welcome back. And I'm gonna copy the book summary because it's the reason I picked it up. Okay, very, very excited. Mechanical Sunset. Okay, whatever. Copy. Full body. Check. Add a character. Okay. Researching the rumors, Pepper couldn't help but wonder, is there a parallel universe in which she's more confident, more accomplished, better able to success? A universe in which... That's so sad, what the hell? Valley High. Check. Full body. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Jesus. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Dirty lights. Here, I'll let you guys look at the finished piece while I go and fuck off and... Also, I didn't. Meh. It's similar vibes to another book I read and really enjoyed. So I'm just ooh, very excited for you. Okay. Art, illustration, art fight, attacks, 2026. That's the thumbnail. That's the full. It's too big. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Spin the wheel round. Not TIFF. That would literally make it worse. Please don't. Thank you. I'm pretty. I'm vaguely proud of it. There's some stuff that I'd like to change. But for ugh! Oh no, that fucking sucks. Oh, wait. Shit. Okay, that's okay. Why am I doing this with my mouse? My stupid ass. Let me. Breakthrough. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, now we export. PNG. Yes. Replace. We'll make it 72 DPI, I guess. Okay. Now. Okay, that worked. Thumbnail. The same. No, it doesn't. Okay. Drawing. Color painted. Fully shaded. Props, scene elements, design layout. It's a scene. I didn't animate it though. Long now, how far did we take it? Okay. Looks good to me. Alright, let's fucking attack. Breakthrough. Living without you. Okay. So that's done. Or anyone if they want to. I'd love to. I love picking. I just wanted to give Grace a chance, but it seems she's too busy to pick a book. Which is lame. I'm gonna go with 2. Go with an even number this time. Okay. Goodbye, art fight attack. See you later. I'm so fucking sorry. What are you up to? What's got you so distracted? I started homework. Boo. Sorry, I guess I could have read the chat out loud. Not save. So mind. Yes, I hide. Like a game running like Bonita and Clyde. I just 4. So true. Little baby, hurt me yours tonight. Me at the Gavita. Tell me lies. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. Give me like 2 seconds. I have to go grab my hard drive. It has all of my files and things on it. So give me 2 seconds. Stay. Good puppy. Good girl. I love you. There we go. 2 was the end of the ocean. Bless you. Thank you. I love ocean. Okay. While Kat does book show and tell, I am also going to do stream show and tell. So there's going to be a lot going on at the same time. Okay. Oh, we're on the right thing. So yesterday I worked on panels. So the stupid things that go underneath while I'm live, that's these. So, and this one I was actually going to ask for opinions on before we lock it in. I have exported it already, but I'm willing to make some adjustments. So this is the schedule, obviously. I am personally I'm not sure if I want to keep the 2 big circles around the days of the week, or if I want to individually circle each day that I stream. Do you have an opinion? Two big circles. Okay. Book goes between 2 different times. One 70-year-old woman in 2017 who's on a sailboat bringing an important cargo. Island Grows too big is cool. Okay, perfect. Then I need not export it again. So that's the schedule one. This is the commissions one. Important cargo. Aw, man. Rodeo. To gently adjust this. Come on. Nice. So I have to re-export this. Leave it all. This one's the commissions. Let me export this really quick. Otherwise I'll forget. Save. Yes, I want to replace it. Specify resolution. 72. Okay. Kiss about Papa was a rodeo, Mom was a roll band. And in 2041, a father and daughter fleeing war in a boat, and someone had. Ooh. That sounds good. Okay. The Lynx. Another one that I have to fucking do? That's crazy. Already a twist. Coincidence. Years later. Gators. I think this might be because I was working on my laptop. And so I couldn't see these like tiny little long enough for one night stand. You should know Papa was a rodeo. Oops. Well, this is certainly slowing down show and tell exponentially. Papa was a rodeo too. Okay. File, export, single layer, panels. This is socials, save, yes, 72 dpi, okay. Okay, so there's the socials one. Here's VODs. Looks good. No worries there. Discord. Dexcord, which I think is very funny. Love you, VODs. It's so good. It's the sticker. And the teal combo. That's okay. Anyway. Discord, which I'm very proud of the Discord sticker, because I, like, fucked with it a little bit. You know, the logo? Anyway. The throne one. I also fucked with the logo on this one, but it's less appealing to me because I was expecting to do, like, a little something something with the, color, but then they changed their logo color to purple recently, so I'm kind of bored. But that was something that I wanted to do. I don't know when I'll do it, but at some point, I'd like to consult with chat on what kind of bullshit I should put on my throne list. Because I figured I could put, like some Switch games on there, like stuff that you'd want to see me play, and then, like, I guess other shit. Like if you want me to wear a stupid outfit, I don't know. Whatever you want. I would feel better about having a throne list and throwing it up on there if chat had at least a little bit of an input on what I put on it. I might put other stuff also, but I'm definitely going to have chat related things as well. Like stuff that you pick. And to number 4, the first book that I picked out. Congrats. I'm So Not Over You. Kosuke Jackson, a gay romance. 2 exes have to pretend to fake date during a wedding. That sounds fucking awesome. There's a romance book out on the, my coworker keeps trying to, like, advertise that we have a free book cart, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. And she picks out a book and then it has a sticky note on it that says, yes, it's really free. And the one that she picked out was a romance about 2 like weathermen that are doing a story on, like, a weather event. A winter storm. They're at, like, a ski cabin or some stupid shit. Okay, anyway, coffee. I really had to fuck with their logo to get it to match the vibe because theirs was like too simple. I got kind of stuck, so I just turned it back into a coffee cup. Um, which it already was one, but like I made it less ugly, I guess. It's fine. It looks fine. It's all right, you know? But anyway, so that's coffee and I was thank you. Um they didn't really have like a warmer color palette, but I was like all the whites I've been turning into just like a slight blue instead, which has been a good move, I think. And then this is commands. My little guy. What the fuck? I like him. I changed his design because I designed him on stream. He used to be sitting with little feet, but now he's shaped like an exclamation point, which I think is really fucking cute. So I thought that was clever. Cuz now he's got little antennas that are shaped like exclamation points. I might show you the comparison between the two sketches because I was like, I'm a fucking genius. Sometimes you just have to sleep on it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it'll all come to you in time. And it's oh yeah, so true. I didn't even notice that one. I'm a fucking genius. He is made of explanation points. He is so excited. Pieces. Bridges and right home. Okay. Fortunately, we do have to export him again. That's okay. PNG, panels, commands. Oh shit. Happy 9 to 5, everybody. If ever you're gone. Thank you for your happy 9 to 5. It is appreciated as always. Oh wait, I deleted it. I deleted my old sketch. It's on stream somewhere, but I deleted the file. Which I feel really stupid about now, but there's nothing I can do. If ever you're gone. At least I think I did. Yeah, I definitely did. Damn, that sucks. Whatever. Oh, I have to run another ad. Oh, fine. Okay. I will be right back. Everybody sit tight during the ad. Okay, anyway, I'm back now. Okay. Done with that. Thank you, it is good to be back. So I'll save this. And then... So, if you recall, I was having trouble on the overlay, but I fixed it. And I really like it. Thank you. It is good to be back too. So what I did to fix it was I added texture, but it's the same texture as I put on the panels, and I made it blue, not yellow, which, oh my god, makes it way better. I also ditched the wrinkle idea because I think that's a little too complicated, in the sense that we can't really I won't keep that consistent anywhere else. Like, the only place the wrinkle would exist would be on here, so I just ditched it. And then the stickers look great as well. So I ended up doing again. So overriding book choosing, because this is goofy. Sounds good. We travel down. Every cowgirl has her day. We have to climb. But anyway, so this is summer. This is like general summer, like post Pride Month summers, like July onward. And then for Pride Month, it would be this instead, because then it would have the... So the seasonal one always goes in the corner by chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off chat at the second line. Maybe even a little higher. Not sure. Has her day. Life to climb. And I don't know. It might be like one chat per line or something. I'm really not sure what I'll do. That'd make it really small. I don't know. The text would have to be kind of small to begin with. But it's fine. So that's summer, spring, Bully Saturday, Met Gala, general spring. And then winter. Winter was rough. Cheddar Late Than Dead. That's so funny. It's a murder mystery and I'm a sucker for silly titles. How can I not take it with me? So true. And it's cheese related, so you know it's good. Slay Cheese Engine. Exactly. Thank you. I'm really excited about how it turned out. But so this is like the general winter, because I was really struggling on like winter stickers. I might change the color of the penguin, I'm not sure. That will definitely be another day though. And then these are Valentine's Day, and then these are Christmas. So winter is kind of pretty segmented, like it doesn't have any repeat stickers. But fall does. All the leaves stay the same, and I love the way fall looks. It's so good. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. So this is general fall, like post Halloween. This is Halloween. The ghost sticker, I might adjust as well because it's kind of hard to see. Like I might darken the lines. And then the balloons, which was my first one. I didn't quite have a good workflow for it yet, so I might redo them, not too sure. Ambivalent on it, but I've exported all of those, so we're good. And then what the hell else did I do? I have sub Oh, right. I don't have so much to do. Okay. So this, I changed my mind. The channel point isn't going to be stamps anymore. It's going to be seals. Which also doubles on the animal because I like seals. So I thought it was kind of fun. But this will be the channel point thing. Also, 1 through 3 for anyone's. One. Unless Grace chats, in which case you can do her chat. I am so gracious. But anyway, this is the channel point thing. This will stay the same because I realized that if the sub badge is going to change every single half year, or I need to update it or make a new one every half year, I need something that's a little more versatile than a wax seal. Because like wax seals, typically they're like different, like obviously they have a bunch of different designs and patterns, but they feel very restrictive to me. Whereas literally anything can be a stamp. So I decided to make the sub badges stamps, and we'll do like a little like, new year anniversary of the stream. Here's a new sub badge, and then we can make it together as a family. So looking forward to that. I think I've been over this one. It's a little candy. I'm kind of ambivalent on it. I might fix it. That's so cute. What the fuck? What is? Oh, the seal? Thank you. What can I say? I'm really good at this whole graphic thing. But this I might change. Not too much, like it'll still be a little piece of candy, but I don't like it that much. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, my pen. What the hell? Ooh, is this one teal? I don't think it is. Cyan. Okay, anyway. 6. What the hell? Oh. 6 Street sticker. Like a rhinestone cowboy. 6th Street icon. And then I believe, rodeo. I already showed everyone these, but I'm gonna change them because now they're too uniform for this whole like swirly, like pen drawn style that I kind of have going on. So I'm gonna mess with them a little bit. Nothing crazy. Like they'll still have the same design except for this one. I think I'm gonna change that one in particular. But on the whole, they're mostly gonna look the same, except they're going to be drawn like I've been drawing all the stickers, so they're more consistent. And then the thing I've been working on most recently is I made the banners already. but this is what I have right now, and it looks fine. But I had ended up doing a colored version, which I kind of like the colored version, and what I can do is I can add texture to it like I have on the overlay and the panels to kind of bridge the gap there, because these aren't stickers anymore, so it doesn't have that flat sheen look to it. I want this to be more paper-like, so I'm going to add the texture to it. From um so I've been adjusting that. So that's what I have so far. The letter's bigger, the pen is larger, etc., etc. But actually make the pen shorter. Because I don't want there to be a seam, so I'm still working on it a little bit. I don't want it to be super obvious, because the pen right against the letter looks like shit. So I'll probably adjust it, maybe put the pen over here or something. But that was where I left off while I was at work. I also edited the paint splatter or the ink splatter, which looks a lot better than it did before. This version of it, the other one was fine. Anyway, Bleed of Empire by Mercedes Lackey and James Mallory. It's a big fantasy book. There is magic and elves and war, and it's like this. Ah, damn. Oh no, you have to get another book. That's such a shame. That's so funny. Um, so and then so I was going to hold on. Because I wrote all of it down, but it's gone. The second book, I guess. Oh no, you have to go to the bookstore. What a shame. Fix banner. I'm sure I can find a secondhand somewhere. Or maybe at a library. Love you, library. I wish I went to the library more. I do work at that. I do work at one, but it's not a very good library. I'll let Grace pick this time. Cowboys are frequently secretly fond of each other. Redo sub badges. We'll do that right now. Cowboy, you don't understand the way that he feels for his brother. Okay, banners. Fix. Channel point. Redeems. Okay. Overlays fine. Panels are fine. Spheres are fine. So, okay, got that. Do emotes. Okay, because I wanted to do like a list of things before I started working on the emotes, because I keep telling myself, oh, you finished this, you finished this. Now I have a list of things that I did already that I have to work on again. But it's fine. The more I keep doing this, the more the brand comes together, and it's like, oh, wrapped up, nice, cohesive. Especially now that I have to redo the tree icon. I wasn't originally intending to do that. But that's fine. So I think what we're gonna do is we're going to I'm evil and fucked up. Broken hearted say I say baby, I don't mind. Make it hurt and kind. Copy, paste. Ooh. Okay. The Wild Hunt by Emma Sickle. I'm gonna type the first sentence for the description again because it's a good description. Ooh, okay. Very excited. The cabaret. The broken hearted stay. Lies maybe I don't mind. Like the curtain come. The Islanders only have 3 rules. Don't stick your nose where it's not wanted. Don't mention the war. And never let your guard down during October. October? Why October? I bet that's what they were thinking when they were like coming up with the blur. I was like, why October? Halloween. So true. Oh, right. I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Anyway, so cabaret, a broken hearted stay. With a broken hearted stay. These lies maybe I don't mind. Okay, so here is our base for the sub badge. This will be not the star though. Obviously, we can keep the star for the first one. Cut. Nope. Paste. Okay. Base. Stamp. Base. Okay, now I have to go see. Get an election in. Okay. Because now I have to redo the list. Because I have finished the panels. I have finished the channel. I haven't finished that anymore. I'm redoing it. I have finished that. I'm redoing this. That I really like. I do think I am going to edit that a little bit more. Oof. So I don't have much that I have finished anymore, but that's okay. Panels caused me the most grief. The first time I did this, so let's just say I'm glad to have them off my plate. Okay. No, we don't want that one. What were we doing again? Sub edges? Sub edges. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We have exactly 10 that we need to do. Probably 11 now. Oof. Because let me check when my anniversary is. More people than usual have gone missing, so it goes down to a woman who has recently returned to the island and a veteran to figure out what the fuck is going on. Also set in Scotland. That's so funny. Also set in Scotland. Okay. Alright, alright. Ooh. They have a raid browser. Someone's drawing someone sexy? Ooh. I like this. Can I, like, bookmark this or something? Or what the hell? My eyebrow is fucking raised? Okay, anyway. Cause low key. Hell. Looking for people to write out is hell. Okay, anyway. Also, know that I've been stacking these in front of my keyboard. I've been forced to actually use both hands to type and not reach across with one hand. So that's how you learn, is you put a stack of books and then you have to. Game cover. Okay, what the hell is it doing? Okay, remembered. No more. I found myself back at your door. I can never find where the sub badges are, unfortunately. Staircase. Okay, here we go. Nope, just kidding. God damn. Okay, whatever. I'll look at it later. I have to sit there and like poke around for way too long. Okay, anyway. I think I'm gonna have us sketch out ideas right now. We need 10, maybe 11. Sub badge ideas and stamps can be anything. I actually had a book at one point. I don't know if I have it anymore. I probably don't. I'm not seeing it. My giant fuck ass stack. Actually, it might be at work. I'm not sure. But I had like a book full of stamps. Like designs. Like it was like a guide for like stamp collectors. Last but not least, the thing's lost. A query. Oh dear. Very curious. Okay. Sketches. Look at your door. Okay. So now we need to come up with ideas for what we would put inside the stamp. Let me see if there's a website. Stamps. Barbie stamps. Mr. Rogers. See, this is what I mean. You can do literally anything. fire. Visit the library. Can I just like look? Can I just like look at the stamps? Okay, not that kind of stamp. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. Gallery of postal stamps. I'm a genius. Aha. Okay. Follow Wonder's Red, I think. A good start. And she makes a new friend, but she's interested in her mother's story. We follow earlier generations of women and learn their stories. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Everyone's gonna come with me on this journey. There we go. So we have start shuffle? Oh, stop shuffle. And that was all 10. Where are we gonna do this? Oh my god. Well, that is a problem for another day. City lights. What category should we look at first? We have read them then eat them for dinner. A good idea. Italian heritage. Hysterical, I fear. Stamps on stamps. Culture. Oh, I have to look at them like this. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Wow, this website's bad, but whatever. Okay. Johnny Appleseed, classic. Ooh, TV Entertains America, Jitterbug Suits the Nation, that's really fun. Yankee Stadium, so true. Fuck off, Jackson Pollock. No one likes your bitch ass. Ooh, Quilt, so true. Cornucopia. Stop him. That is such a sad stamp. People in robes for Kwanzaa. John Wayne. We won't be doing that. Stylized dancers, really cool. Danny Thomas. Apple. We could do an apple. A seal, that's very funny. Ray Charles was very funny. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge it very well. Just guys. The chef? I'm sure they're significant somehow. I just don't know who they are. Mr. Rogers? Okay, I'm gonna write down apple. So true. Or I'll just sketch an apple. And then we can do the cent thing in the corner. 8 cents. Wait, what? How many cents were the apple ones? Hold on. Let me go back. 33 cents, because it was 2013. Okay. Apple. Alright. We're back. What should our next section be? Close the door. The amount of baseball ones is very funny to me. Dance could be good. 20 Harry Potter ones? That's fucking crazy. It almost has as many as the Statue of Liberty. That's fucking crazy. Okay, so long as they're all from the same era. Okay, it's looking good. It looks like they're all like the same stamp drop. So that's good. I'm just glad it didn't happen like more than once. I think it was when the final movie came out. That makes sense. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better, but that's still fucking insane. I want to do dance. I really like these. Living without you. Did I look at page 3? No, I didn't. Now how far can we take it? Ooh. Ooh. So I agree. The single color ones were really good. Cause I do really like the Mamba one though. It's fine. Um Game feeling like Bonita and Clyde. Okay. I feel like the art ones might be I was gonna say good for us, but now I'm not so sure. They're cool, like, but this isn't really what I imagined. We're probably going in chronological order. Oh, it's not the painting I thought it was. Whatever. Labor Day. I'm keeping it. Sorry. It's good. I mean, look at it. Oof. Okay, anyway. So true. International Geophysical Year. That's interesting. Benjamin Franklin. So true. It's a good thing. I thought so too. I have a feeling we're gonna need to do at least one bird one. But there's like a whole bird section. Mary Cassatt? This one's very funny to me. A lighthouse. Gotta do a lighthouse. Obviously. Day 2 of asking for the... But I don't have an idea yet. I told you that the last time. And then you disappeared. Tell me lies. This set is really cool. I know, that's why I thought it would be funny this time, but I'll try to conjure an idea. Oh, and try. Why rough message? Wow. Having a rough one, but that's okay. I understood the first time. And you probably could have let it ride, and it would have been fine. In the morning. The dance ones. Year. Warming. The beer. Flowers, so true. Little band. I like the lily the best. And learn to stand with diesel gas. I do like the pelican, but we'll hold. I love chickadees. Those are actually my favorite. Michigan. Okay, wait, we have to do Michigan. That's me. And I am not Maine, but I like the Maine one anyway. Everyone and their mother's bird is fucking robins, though. So like, loon is good. Mockingbird's good. I like all the bird ones. Damn, what the hell? This dive bar. My car. Buffalo's rodeo. Miles rock and roll band. Time up here. Ooh, lace making. That's interesting. With diesel gas. Look around long enough for one night stand. French Revolution. Okay. This is America. Get the fuck out of here. Rockwell. Classic. Oh, I really like that one. The Earth is taking a bath. What the fuck? I love you, bath. Earth bath time. Later. Oh god, we're gonna be on Christmas for a minute. Ooh, comic. We weren't on Christmas for that long. I made a big deal of nothing. My bad. In fact, we're on comics a lot longer. Sir Audio was a rock and roll band. Okay, I love the alley oop one. That one's so funny. No one's anywhere with these gas. Long enough for one night stand. I like this Poppy. Papa was a rodeo. Oh, that's one of my favorite paintings. That's one of my favorite paintings too. Not this, but the painting that they depicted them looking at. Okay, I can't do those because those are too complicated, but just know that I like those paintings. We could do the Chrysler Building. I don't give a fuck. Wait, I think I've seen... Nope, just kidding. I haven't seen that painting. It's fucked up painting, though. Horses? Maybe. We could do the Nighthawks painting. I won't, but... I'm not doing a fucking Rothko. You can fucking kill yourself. Just saying. Okay, anyway. Baby New Year? Maybe. We're not doing Baby New Year. The Library of Congress could be huge. Mommy already there yet? And they're going to space? Wait, that's so cute. Aw. Doggy. Doggy in space. So true. What the hell? What the fuck? This one's really cool. I need to remember I need to keep it simple. Like, the other ones I feel like I could confidently, like, simplify. Oh, hey, look! They're... That's a little meta. Postcard-esque. Andy Warhol. Sorry, brother. I don't give a fuck about you either. I have seen that sculpture. Not in person. Just in general. Sculptures. This is very funny to me. Lots going on in the stamp community. Superman. I won't do that. Oh, DC got a bunch. I guess that makes me feel better about the Harry Potter thing. The Flash one's really fucking cool. I really like the Flash. I won't do it. I won't put it in our collection, but the Flash one's really cool. Just for the record. Oh, and their little covers. The Plastic Man cover was really stupid. I liked that a lot. Wait, was that a Tiffany lamp? So true. Well, anyway. Lots of comic ones. Disney ones, obviously. Maybe I will do a Tiffany lamp one, I'm not sure. This one in particular would be hard, but still. All the Nutcrackers were very funny. Fuck off, I'm still not doing a Rothko. Or a Pollock. Please go away. The apples. You know. There's my favorite painting. Seeing all the Manifest Destiny paintings has been crazy. The snowflakes were really cool, but they're a little too seasonal for me. Otherwise, I'd put one down. Jesus. WPA posters. Okay, I'm doing one of those. I don't give a fuck. I'm going for it, dude. We're putting it in the inspo. Visit the zoo. I love you, zoo. Hiking. Post office murals. I love you, post office murals. If ever you're gone. Aw, Sesame Street. Okay, do the Muppets have one? Do the Muppets have some stamps? Be honest. Star Wars, of course. My bad. I like the fish. Okay, well that's it, I guess. Out of trouble. Wait, what the hell? Go back. This one's so fucking sick. Classic bowl of fruit. True, I must have missed it. Ouch. Gershwin, very good. Like his music. Scott Joplin, so true. The silly music. I really like this one. I won't be able to do anything with it, but I like it anyway. Elvis, obviously. Way. Musicals? Nat King Cole? Love that guy. Down on love, everybody knows. Louis Armstrong? Okay, Ella Fitzgerald now? Get back in the saddles, away on your horse. You're an asshole, I can't stand you, and I want a divorce. This one's kind of cool, but I'm on the fence. Oh, Woodstock. Okay, wait, that's really good. What the hell? I fucking love the Woodstock one. So cute. This one's also cool visually. Good rodeo clown. Down on the everybody knows. The Beatle one is really good too. But I won't do that one. Hi. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what you're saying. There she is. Thank God. I was gonna be really disrespected if they didn't do her. The saddle. Not sure why this is in the music category, but sure, I'll let you take. I'll let you do whatever. Oh my God! What the fuck? A divorce. I don't mean to, but it means okay. A good start, to be sure. I won't be able to do anything with any of these, but I really like them. Damn, how many times did I copy this one? It's like 4 times, what the hell? Down on love, everybody knows. Must be a fairly recent one, 2009, yeah. Back in the saddle. Oh yeah, it's 10 o'clock, so I have to leave, but right away on your horse. I could do something with jazz. You're an asshole, I can't stand you. I want a divorce. Back in the saddle, way on your horse. This is another really good Woodstock one. I'll have to make a decision. It didn't get sent. Did you get destroyed? Yeah. Yeah, you got blocked. Automat did not like that shit. Shut the fuck up. I will laser you with alien fucking eyes and explode your fucking head. Shut the fuck up. Kanye. Well, that's good. Mariachi, very good. Bluegrass. I need to be careful not to do too many music ones. Going down on love, everybody knows. Stamps on Snaps. That is really funny. Stamps on Snaps. Back in the saddle, right away on your horse. Italian heritage admittedly has me curious. I can't lie to you. This doesn't feel like Italian at all, but whatever. This is a pretty intense in all fairness. It was. Anyway, it is 10 o'clock, so I won't be able to keep going. But we do have a lot of good ideas. I feel like I'm gonna keep I would like, I don't know. In my brain, I'll probably keep them all like American themed in a way. Like cultural American stuff maybe is because like the US postal system, America, etc., etc., you know. So I'll probably go that route maybe. So to give us a good idea of like a theme that we can kind of go with. Cuz events is really cool. Musicians, music styles is also very cool. Flowers, like iconic things related to each state. The Earth one is really cute, but it's not really related to that at all. Lighthouse feels American. I guess my whole thing was travel related. Kind of like the postcards is going to be vaguely travel related, but it's mostly going to be like a light love letter to America. A tribute to all nations, but mostly America. So I guess we could just go that route, where I just take all the different like themes and things. I really like the labor one, so that one will definitely be in there. Woodstock's fun. At least one music one. Okay, anyway. Lots of good ideas. Very excited. Sub badges. Sub badges working. Okay. Tomorrow will be Mass Effect Day. So I will see everybody tomorrow for that. Thank you for hanging out with me while I worked on stuff, finished that art fight piece, so that's good, very exciting. See you tomorrow. You have a very cool stream. Godspeed there. I love you.